Does Ryan Garcia even have a 1% chance of winning this fight? Of course Ryan Garcia has a chance of winning this fight. This is the sport of boxing. It bothers me when people say Ryan Garcia has absolutely no chance. Let's be real. Let's stick to the actual facts of it. We've never seen Ryan Garcia, do the Bambi legs. We've never seen him wobbly out on his feet. And as many times have we seen him dropped, a total of, 3 times? Luke Campbell dropped him. Obviously, we remember that. And then Tank dropped him in the second round of their fight and then eventually stopped him with that body shot. So that's a total of 3 times. But in all those 3 times, we haven't seen him, out on his feet really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, a body shot's different. And we've heard that there was apparently a pre-existing injury. He had a separated rib going into that Tank fight, in addition to the rehydration clause, the catch weight. I know he signed the contract for that fight, but I do think there's still not excuses, but there's credit to be given to Ryan Garcia, still going through that fight, making the fight happen with all those stipulations and basically having an injury in that fight. So, I'm not trying to make excuses. I know it sounds like it, but that's the reality of what happened. I'm not saying that Tank wouldn't have won, if all of that wasn't happening. Tank's one of the best in the world. There's no shame in losing to a guy like Tank Davis. It's just, it bothers me when people say, let's see what happened to Ryan against Tank. The same thing's going to happen with Devin. This is a fight at 140 pounds, so Ryan Garcia has no excuse. This is a style that Ryan Garcia has already been in the ring with, not 1, not 2, but 6 times in the amateurs. No matter what, he's going to have a sense of confidence. I'm not saying that, the amateurs translates into the pros. I know that's not the case. That's not true. But there's going to be a sense of confidence, a stronger sense of confidence that Ryan Garcia has going into this fight that he didn't have against Tank Davis, taking into account that he's never been in the ring with him ever. There's no history. There's no extra hunger, motivation to beat him. They weren't rivals back in the day. This is just a fight that, the casual fans wanted to see. It's not necessarily the most competitive fight in the sport of boxing in terms of that inner, real boxing world perspective. It's more of the people outside of boxing wanted to really see it as well. So that's why that fight was ultimately made, because Ryan Garcia is so popular. But going into this fight, I do think Ryan Garcia does have a chance. I just, he's not the safe bet. The safe bet is obviously going to be Devin Haney. He's going to definitely be the favorite in this fight. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney on April 20th at the Barclays Center is a way more competitive fight than, people are making it out to be. Because let's be real, as good as Devin Haney is, he's not known for being a knockout artist. Let's be honest. Who's a real fighter that you can name off the top of your head that Devin Haney has really knocked out? I can't think of one. I can't think of, a notable name is what I'm saying. Ryan Garcia stopped Luke Campbell. No matter what you guys say, that's still that's a gold medalist. That's an Olympian that, he stopped. It wasn't easy to do, and you could say whatever you want about Luke Campbell was in this part of his career. He was, used to being a loser, but at the end of the day, he got dropped, faced adversity, and then dropped an Olympian. He didn't stop just anybody. He stopped a gold medalist. So, I think there's something to be said. Ryan Garcia is not just any ordinary fighter. A lot of people say that he doesn't deserve these fights. I think he's definitely a legit fighter. He's definitely shown that he has the ability to hurt, credible opponents. He hurt Duarte. Not the best performance we've seen from him, but, sticking to the facts, Devin Haney, as good as he is, he's not a knockout artist, like I said before. So, it's not the Tank fight. You can't compare this to the Tank fight because, Ryan Garcia is probably he's gonna last way longer in this fight, in my opinion, because he's not threatened by Devin Haney's power. And don't get me wrong, that could be a problem. That could turn into, something that Ryan Garcia has to pay for, in the actual fight, because if he's underestimating Devin's power and Devin finds a way to time him, which, isn't insane at all, that's actually what a lot of people expect to happen. But ultimately, Devin Haney's not that one punch go to sleep fighter that Tank is. So in my opinion, I see this fight being more competitive in the early rounds, because at the end of the day, if you're a fighter, you're going to look at this fight and say, who's the scarier opponent? Tank, the guy that's been putting people to sleep, or Devin Haney, the guy that, tends to go to unanimous decisions. He's a tremendous boxer, but he doesn't really have the power to really hurt me like that. He hasn't really put anybody out on their feet. So there's something to be said about that. I think, Ryan Garcia is going to go in there. He has to be a little bit more strategic about it than what he's saying. He's saying he's treating it like an actual fight, which could, you know, also put him into some trouble. I think he should be a little bit more strategic, but the game plan should ultimately smother Devin Haney. You know, I think he has to do what has gotten him to the dance. I don't know if he possesses the patience to, you know, execute an actual game plan and box on the outside, because it's going to be hard. You're not just boxing your average pro fighter. You're fighting the guy at 140, and Devin Haney probably has the best jab in the sport of boxing. He's one of the best and most disciplined fighters in the sport right now. So, like, Ryan Garcia doesn't have an easy, you know, path to victory in this fight. He's going to have to find Devin's chin, or, you know, a soft spot in his body, in my opinion. I think, you know, Ryan Garcia is going to have to throw that left hook to the body, and it's hurt people before. Let's not forget that left hook, you know, it doesn't only come up top, it comes to the body as well. So if Ryan Garcia can find a, you know, a home for that against Devin Haney, you know, Devin has a long torso, so there's gonna be a big target there. But, you know, you have to remember Devin has, you know, lock up defense, so he's gonna have to create holes and set shots up. One shot, I don't think, gets the job done. Like, it could, but he's gonna have to set it up. It is gonna be the left hook, whether it's to the head or to the body, that could put Devin in a lot of trouble. It's just the, you know, the sense of, you know, setting it up and being strategic about it, because Devin's not just going to let you land a shot on him. He's very strategic. He postures a lot. He's very mobile. You know, he has solid footwork. But at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia just needs to be perfect for one moment and potentially stun Devin Haney. The thing is, we've seen Devin Haney hurt before. You know, we may have not seen him drop, but, you know, he did fight a veteran in Jorge Linares and got hurt. But, you know, we have to remember Linares was throwing a barrage of punches. You know, he was landing multiple shots straight down the middle, straight from A to B to his target. That's what hurt Devin Haney. So Ryan Garcia has to be very calculated, very precise, and don't be surprised if one shot doesn't do it. Maybe you're going to have to throw combinations, but that last, you know, third, fourth, or fifth shot may be the one to hurt him. That's what Linares was able to do against Devin Haney, and I think Ryan Garcia should go in there with the same approach. He can't wait too long, because Devin Haney's gonna, you know, get better as the rounds go on. You know, he finds his rhythm and adapts. But at the same time, you know, on the other side of that card, you know, Ryan Garcia, the more time that he has, the more opportunities he has to pick one moment to land a big shot. Against Tank, you know, there was that threat because Tank has that one-shot power that ultimately puts you to sleep. So Ryan really had to worry about that. Ryan was very reactive to Tank's feints, and that just, you know, goes to show how much power Tank really has, whether or not fighters want to admit it. You know, Tank's definitely deadly, because when he's throwing these little feints, his opponents are always reacting. So it just goes to show, you know, Tank has a different level of power, but I don't think Devin has that. I think Devin's just, you know, such a clean boxer. It's going to be very hard to beat him in a decision. That's why I'm picking Devin, but I definitely think Ryan Garcia has a chance. I'm going to go 70-30 in favor of Devin, but that 30%, you know, it's there for Ryan Garcia, but it's up to him at the end of the day. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Does Ryan Garcia have a chance? Of course, in my opinion, he definitely has a chance. I think we may see this fight to be more competitive than people think, especially in the early rounds. You know, I think power does play a factor in this fight, but Ryan Garcia is going to have to find a home for that left hook and set it up strategically. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. We're approaching fight week, so get excited. It's going to be a great fight, April 20th at the Barclays Center. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. You're not going to want to miss this one, but I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. That's going to do it for another Naz Fight Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.